Hey guys, it's Gracie. So, as promised, here is my 200 follower Q&A. What is my favorite piece of clothing that I own? I would have to say this velvet jacket. It makes me feel super confident and I love it. What is the trip that I've enjoyed? I would have to say that my most memorable trip is in 2007 when I went to my homeland of China. What countries would I like to visit? I think right now, other than, I'd love to go back to China, but I think other than that, just really anywhere in Europe. Actually, this summer, this May, I'm actually planning on going to Spain, so I'm super excited for that. So I think it's gonna be a really fun time. Next question: why do I call myself G? Um, So literally the only reason that I call myself G, or I just type G and then whatever I'm saying, is because I'm too lazy to write out the word Gracie, which, by the way, is not my birth name. I don't feel comfortable disclosing that, and Gracie is about as close as anyone's going to get to my real name. What is the worst obstacle that I've faced? To be honest, I would say that the worst obstacle that I have faced in my life is actually myself. As confident as I may come off as online, it's a really big struggle for me. I have a lot of problems with my self-confidence. This blog has really helped, and I'm definitely getting there. I've definitely made a lot of improvements, but yeah, it's still a work in progress, and it's probably my biggest obstacle right now is just getting over how I feel about myself. What is my favorite character? I'm assuming that you mean out of the ones that I portray. Um, with that, I would probably have to say Pansy Parkinson, because the way that I portray her, she is very snarky and very confident in herself. And those are just characteristics that I really admire and I'm kind of striving towards right now. So it's really fun for me to kind of portray, I guess, a version or a character who has those kinds of qualities that I want to be more like. So it's really fun to kind of explore that. How would I describe my style? I would say that I am a style chameleon, which basically means that I don't really have a set style. Yeah, for example, one day I can be, very punk rock and like I'm going to a concert, and the next day I can be, a pastel flower child or something. I mean, it really just all depends on my mood and however I'm feeling. Do I like where I'm from? Yes and no. Um, I'm very proud of my my Asian heritage. So I do like the fact that I am from China, and I say that with a lot of pride. However, the city where I currently live and where I've grown up in, not necessarily. It's a very whitewashed town. So it's very hard for me to be to be a person of color, or it's very hard to be a minority in this town. So I wouldn't really necessarily say that I like being from here. What do I consider to be my best physical feature? I think the one part of me that I really like is my eyes. I like to joke that they are black like my soul. They're not actually black, they're just a really, really dark brown, but they're basically black. Last question is, how tall am I? I am 5'2" on a good day, and I will fight all of you who are taller than me. The next question is, what are my pronouns? This wasn't actually a question. I just kind of want to go ahead and address this here. As you know, on my blog, it says right up front that I don't really care what pronouns you give me. And I know that I joke a lot about, if you ever want to call me any pronouns, Your Highness is a good way to go. But in all honesty, yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm really fine with just about any pronouns. Obviously, I am a female. I'm very feminine. However, if you really want to get specific, I would probably say that the most comfortable pronouns for me are actually they, them. So, I mean, I'm perfectly fine with she, her, but I just feel a little bit more comfortable with the third person they, them pronouns. All right, guys, that's all the questions I had. Thank you so much for sending them in, and thank you for 200 followers. It's been great. Also, I just want to thank you guys for 6 months, because by the time that I'm posting this, it will be 6 months to the day that I have opened my blog up. So yeah, thank you guys so much again, and I love you all, and hope you have a nice week.